Hello guys. So this is going to be part one of my what I'm bringing to Duck Mountain with me list. It's going to run for a couple of videos. I'm going to show you basically what I'm going to bring. Maybe we'll chat about a few things here and there. A couple of things that this isn't going to do. I'm not going to try to sell you on anything. All right. What I take is, like I said in the previous video, my own thoughts and musings and how I judge what's good for me. What I say is good for me might not be good for you, and vice versa, right? Two, I'm not going to give in-depth gear reviews or anything like that. If you guys want to see it, put it in the comments below or send me a message. But I'm probably going to do up a whole bunch of shorts when I'm in the woods. That's how I'm going to spend some of my time, do up a bunch of shorts of my gear in action, and we'll add that. Three, I'm not going to push anything on you again, but I'm also not going to try to give you prices, because I don't want to scare anyone away or anything like that. Camping is very subjective, what you want to spend on it and what you what you need it to do. So for some people, sticker price is a big shock, including myself, at different levels. Every once in a while, it's going to slip out here and there in a conversation. If I do, I apologize, right? So, moving right along. Where this is going to be the first video, I'm going to post a link to my lighter pack, like I said in the last video, down in the comment section or whatever, in the doodly-doo or whatever it's called, to my lighter pack. If you guys haven't used lighter pack before, lighter pack is a free-to-use software that's online. You log in, you create an account, and then you have access to the site. It's a calculator, a weight calculator, and an inventory list program that the creators slam together. It's a really good program if you want to weigh your gear and see how it all breaks down. There's a pie chart, and if you want to, if you're a real gear nerd and you want to itemize everything, it's there. I like it because I can do different loadouts for trips that I plan sometimes 2 to 3 months in advance. So yeah, I'll post a link below and you can follow this. This is going to be the order of the videos. I'm going to try to keep them somewhat short, maybe 10, 11, 12 minutes maybe. And I'm going to do part twos if necessary. So let's bash on. First thing I'm going to be taking is going to be my hammock. This is a Hennessy Expedition Zip inside of the supplied snake skins. All right, stock suspension. It's a good hammock. It's an all-in-one system when you buy it, so it comes with all the bits and bobs that you need right out of the box, which is great, and it's a Canadian company. Like I said, I'll blow this up later on so you can see it, have a look at it. Next, to go along with the hammock. The hammock, like I said, the Hennessy is an all-in-one system. They include a hammock tarp that attaches to the suspension to make it even more streamlined. But unfortunately, the way the hammock is cut, it's cut in a strange shape, like a four-sided shape. It's designed to lay horizontal. So the tarp is very much shaped like that to cut down on weight and everything else. The problem is the rain, and in Canada here, sometimes it snows in summer and sometimes it's raining in the winter. So you need a bit more coverage. You need something that's a little bit bigger just to make sure you're not getting wet. And that's where I bought this. This is the Hennessy Hex Tarp. It's a 10-foot cantilever style tarp. Excellent tarp. I've done a few modifications and we'll talk about that later. Next, going right along with the hammock, tree straps. I said I left this the suspension stock on the Hennessy. I didn't want to replace the suspension, so I left it stock because I want the option to be able to tie if I have to. Tree straps, daisy chain style. Next is how I hang. I hang using climbing carabiners and rappel rings. I'll show you how these work in a later video. All right. All in all, They're climbing beaners with screw gates. Next up is tent pegs. So I bring a little baggie of tent pegs with me, and in there's two styles. The ones for my tarp. Like I said, I did a couple modifications, so I'll show you that later. With attached zinget. And then for more, that's for my tarp. So I have the bare minimum for them. That's 4. If I have any other general need for putting up additional tarps or anything like that, I have 6 of this style. They're also better for softer ground. I've got more coverage. And the V, remember, we put tent pegs in the ground like that, not like that. That always goes towards your pole. That way it bites into the ground and distributes the... Anyways, moving on. So, right along with the hammock, in Canada, it gets cold. Now, summer is our, anywhere between 6 weeks and 3 months of nice weather that we can really enjoy the nice weather. But at nights, it still gets cold. So, it's potentially, even in the middle of July, it'll still go down below 15 degrees. So, you're going to need an underquilt. This is my Arrowhead equipment, -5 underquilt. Okay. Right now it's inside of its little sack there. I can squish this down to get it even smaller, but I'll talk about this more. These guys, Arrowhead Equipment, they're an excellent company, and they're the only company, one of the only companies around that does the underquilts for Hennessy's. All right, next I'm going to need something. So I got my bottom all sorted out. Now I'm going to need something for top. Now it gets cold at night, cool at night, below 15 degrees, but we're not talking sub-zero in the middle of July. We're going to be talking about 13 degrees, plus you're going to be wearing clothing. My intention is to only use a Whoopee style blanket. This is the Swagman Roll Improved Poncho Liner. It's a bit thicker than a Whoopee. It's thicker, so it's a bit warmer. It also has a lot of multi-functionality we'll talk about later. If it does get cold, because it has been known to dip below freezing at times, or not free, well, close to freezing sometimes. I'll be honest, I've been in New Brunswick in August, and it's gone down to right around freezing, right around 1 or 2 degrees in the middle of August, where the daytime temperature was about 20. So I usually bring a summer sleeping bag, summer weight sleeping bag. This is a Snug Pack Merlin 3 Softy sleeping bag. I bought this 12 years ago when Snug Pack was still manufactured in the United Kingdom, so it's good quality. It hasn't failed me yet. Lightweight. I use this like a top quilt. Finally, pillow. I mean, you gotta have a pillow. This is a Thermarest pillow. It's fairly inexpensive. It can be had at a couple of big box stores around. It's really nice and dense. It's lightweight and it's fairly packable. So, pillow. Again, you'll see all of this stuff when I set it all up and I do a bunch of shorts. If you guys want to see more of this and we can yammer on about it in a longer video, just let me know down in the comments and I'll make it happen. The last 2 pieces of kit, I don't plan on bringing if I can get away with it. Duck Mountain, I don't have a lot of pictures of Duck Mountain Provincial Park, the backcountry camping spots. So I don't know what the terrain looks like. I'm assuming it's all wooded, so I should be good with just a hammock. But just in case I get stuck somewheres, I'm bringing a Snug Pack Ionosphere. All right, this is a single person hooped bivvy. It's a fairly generous sized bivvy, bathtub floor. It's not a bad piece of kit. It's never failed me yet, knock on wood. So Again, I can show it to you if you want. I plan on leaving this at home if I can avoid it. I hate sleeping on the ground. Hate it. And finally, Snug Pack mattress. Normally, if it's going to be cold weather camping, like cooler, like shoulder seasons, I'll bring my pad and I'll throw it inside my hammock with my underquilt just for an extra little bit of air value. The summer I won't need it, so hopefully I'm bringing this primarily for my ionosphere. If I can leave this thing at home, again, I plan on leaving it at home. So guys, this was all my sleeping kit and shelter systems that I'm going to bring with me to Duck Park. I'm already around going on the 11-minute mark. I told you I'd try to keep it under 12, so let's wrap this up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. You're the reason why I make these videos. If you're new, like and subscribe. If any of this information you think that somebody could benefit from it, share the link, get them to like and subscribe. Throw some comments down below about, let's start a conversation about kit, gear, whatever. Anyways, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.